I think his priorities are a little screwed up, but, and like, I don't want to like disrespect him because he is my dad and I understand. It's just really frustrating and really, really hard.
It's on dad. Always making up these rules or lacking communication other than dad. It is all him.
It's really hard when you dedicate several months of your life to trying to reach out to someone and to just not have that reciprocated, you know, like any chance that I had went to maintaining a relationship with dad and I didn't get a lick of anything back. I didn't get effort back.
I don't think COVID is what caused the strain on the family relationships within the Brown family. What COVID did was it put a big spotlight on the existing family dynamics and the problems that existed within the family. I really feel like the fracturing within the family started when Robin came into the picture. Now, I don't think that Robin is necessarily the best sister wife or the best sister mom, but I do not blame her for the demise of Kody's relationships with his other wives. It is Kody that abdicated his duties and his vows as a husband and father. All COVID did was give Kody an alibi, but Kody's kids aren't dummies. They know what the real deal is. COVID gave Kody the perfect excuse not to spend time with the family members that he frankly just didn't want to be around. He didn't even have to fake it because he could ghost his kids in the name of safety. But it looks like even the most self-righteous among us will slip up because the yearning to cut loose on the dance floor is just too strong. And that's exactly what happened here with Kody. Let's discuss. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. So viewers are outraged by this teaser clip that People magazine put out for this upcoming episode of Sister Wives. And I know that you guys are outraged because I've seen it talked about on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, Reddit. I've received messages about it and you know, I have thoughts. Let's take a look at this clip in question.
And what was fun, of all the fun part of it, it was fun introducing them. They're very traditional. That was one of the things that helped me affirm, I get that crazy demon out of my head. And I got followed here by a demon, you know? And I think she was very excited about me introducing Mr. and Mrs. Brian Colwell, so.
Kody has been asked to officiate a wedding, and you know that he cannot resist the opportunity to cut a rug. Weddings and funerals seem to be the exception for Kody's COVID protocols. Personally, I have not known the virus to discern what kind of events it might not be ideal to spread at, but apparently Kody thinks he has a handle on things. And this just further illustrates Gabriel's point, right? That it wasn't about COVID in the first place. Because if there is a gathering that Kody wants to be at, exceptions can be made. Over the last 2 years, over the last 2 seasons, Kody has made it a point that he has hammered home to his children that they have to pick between their going about their lives, be it school, work, or a social life, and him. It's either or, it cannot be both. And keep in mind, this isn't even a guarantee of seeing Kody because like we have known from the very beginning, Kody has never been good with equally dividing his time, and he has always shown favoritism. But Kody has applied a standard to his kids and his other wives, Mary Janelle and Christine, that he has never even followed himself. He has always had a nanny coming into his home, and we know that they have had Robin's family come over throughout the COVID pandemic. When word got around that Kody was going to officiate this wedding, Christine was understandably pissed.
Janelle's kids knew that Kody was officiating a wedding and they told Gwen and Isabel. So Gwendolyn is mad. Isabel's heartbroken. She goes,
How can he justify officiating Brian's wedding when he wouldn't even come to my surgery? Now I'm mad. What the hell? You think you're gonna go officiate your friend's wedding and not take care of your own family? I don't have to deal with him anymore. I'm not married to him. So glad I'm not, because I cannot respect this person anymore.
I mean, just the juxtaposition of his kids crying over the status of their relationship with their father and Kody frolicking around like a goofball on the dance floor. It's just such an appalling picture that paints. Kody really should be ashamed of himself, but if you ever needed a more clear example of Kody's narcissism, this is the excuse that he had for why it was okay that he went to officiate this wedding.
Isabel's surgery was at a time and a situation where it would have required that I'm 6 or 8 weeks away from home. No man could be away from work and from home and from family that long. I was gone for 4 days for Brian's wedding. That's it. I think she protesteth too much. She is trying to excuse herself by making me some kind of villain. The lack of love between us was for a reason. This comment that she's making needs a mirror up in her face.
Kody says that Christine needs to like hold a mirror up to herself. What? What does that even mean? Who did Christine abandon? What kids are sitting there crying because of the status of their relationship with Christine? When has Christine ever denied a child? That just hasn't happened. Christine has showed up for every kid, even her non-biological kids, every single time they've needed her. Kody won't go see Isabel outside when it's snowing because it's inconvenient. Kody says Isabel made a choice, her social life over him, when it came to her returning to in-person school. And Kody will not go help Isabel move because he doesn't know about the COVID safety protocols. But a wedding is okay. Now keep in mind, Savannah is doing online school, and I haven't heard about Kody spending all this time with Savannah. How much more is Savannah seeing Kody than Christine's kids? I bet it's negligible. There's no other way to say it. The bottom line here is that Kody is a deadbeat dad. And his kids have had enough. We saw that Garrison cut ties, and Isabel, in the last episode that we saw, she's made her peace with the status of their relationship. She even went so far as to say she was gonna miss her mom more than she was gonna miss her dad, which, I mean, makes complete sense. To be honest, this just leaves Kody looking rather pathetic, in my opinion. I've said this in other videos. None of these kids asked to be part of polygamy. These children did not ask to have their lives depicted on TV. And frankly, my heart just hurts for these kids. Rationalizing with Kody is futile. It will get us nowhere. It's been over a year and he still hasn't gotten to a place where he is co-parenting truly with Christine, but he has gotten to a place where he can make exceptions for his massive list of safety protocols to attend and officiate a friend's wedding. And speaking of co-parenting truly, in that Us Weekly interview that Christine gave, when she was telling the interviewer how she was giving Kody updates on Truly's life, it reminded me of how my mom would like update my grandma with what I was doing in school that week whenever they would talk. It doesn't exactly read as a loving, involved father. And another thing, with him going to this wedding on camera, he really can't use COVID as an excuse why he is so absent from the rest of his family's lives anymore. Of course, he probably will try to. The viewers, his wives, his kids, we're not buying it. When I saw this teaser, I just got really sad because my mind immediately went to the moments last season, those interviews with Isabel and Gabriel, where they were brought to tears over the loss of their dad in their life. I just can't wrap my mind around how Kody can be okay with going off to this wedding, making an exception for this wedding when he has seen the distraught looks in his children's faces. It is so baffling, appalling, and pathetic This is your legacy, Kody. You are the first person to break your kids' hearts. Congratulations. Let me know what you guys thought of this teaser clip down in the comments. I think this was People Magazine and TLC's way of preparing us to that this upcoming episode is going to be rage-inducing. Anyways, you guys, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Reality Squad, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.